Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Connie and we're in the kitchen right now because I'm starting my day. Today is Monday. We are at the end of July already. Can you believe it? Am I the only one that thinks that this year is just flying by? I mean, the end of July, come on. So I'm actually up early. I'm trying to wake up, so give me a minute. I wanted to get in here and I'm going to be putting some ribs in the slow cooker. I got those defrosting right now, but since it is early, I really need me some coffee. And ignore my ceiling up there. That is an old leak and we have to replace this whole ceiling. I don't know when that's gonna happen, so it might happen when it falls in, I don't know. We're hoping to get it done this summer, but I don't think that's gonna happen because everything else has come up and my husband's just been working so much and hasn't had time. You know, life gets in the way. But as long as the ceiling remains there, we're good. So anyways, I'm starting out in my kitchen, going to get my dinner started, and then we are going to head to the barn. I have some things I want to share with you guys today and something new I'm going to be trying for the month of August. So we'll discuss that when we go out to the barn. So first of all, I need to make me some iced coffee. So let's go ahead and do that. I need something to get me motivated and the hot coffee's not doing it. So my daughter put me on to the Planet oat milk. I was using almond milk before and she was right. This is so much better. And this is the chocolate and I like to use this in my iced coffees. So I use the almond or the oat milk, and then I picked up this Nescafe iced coffee and I use about 2 teaspoons of this along with ice. And then I also use my caramel and sometimes I'll put whipped cream on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that. I put it in my little blender. That way it gets, the ice gets all crushed up and everything, so it's nice and cold. So I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna put the ribs into the slow cooker. So let's go ahead and get this iced coffee going. So I'm going to use my pit bull cup. I picked this up from Temu because I have a pit bull terrier dog and it is so cute. So this is what I'm going to use. And there's my iced coffee with the caramel on it. So that is done. Perfect. That should do the trick. All right, I have you at this level. Hello. I do not have the workspace or the area to put you guys, so I'm struggling here. But I have my ribs in the slow cooker, and I'm going to add the Kingsford Original No Salt for a seasoning. I love this stuff. I use it a lot. And then I have some beef broth, a can of beef broth that I'm going to add for the liquid. And then just add a little bit more seasoning. And then I'm going to add the rest of this honey barbecue sauce to it. I love making ribs in the slow cooker because they're so much easier to eat and they just fall off the bone. And then on top of that, I have some fresh honey. I'm going to add to that. I don't do measurements, I just eyeball. So let's just do a little stream of it because This stuff is expensive. That should be fine. These storms are getting ready to roll in. Not looking forward to that. We got hit with some bad storms a couple weeks ago, and it was pretty much straight line winds. And my neighbor over here had 3 trees uprooted. Over here had a bunch of branches down, and then down the street from us there was trees down everywhere. We only had a few branches. I don't know how that happened, but we got lucky. So I'm gonna keep praying that we keep getting lucky. I hate storms, especially when they say tornadoes and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead, that's all we're gonna put in here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on high because I'll be coming in a couple hours to check on it. And that's it. That's all we're doing in here. I'll figure out sides later, but we got dinner going and I got my iced coffee. So I think it's time to go to the barn. Let's go. All right, we're heading to the barn, but I wanted to stop and show you my Rose of Sharon. It's starting to rain out here, so this is gonna be quick. And this is my other Rose of Sharon. So I love Roses of Sharon. I also have one in front yard and the by the driveway. So let's go in the barn. It's starting to rain. There's my dog. That's Ruby. Say hi. She'll probably be barking the whole time I'm in the barn because that's what she does. But it's starting to rain, so she'll go inside. All right, we're in the barn. That wind is really picking up, but I'm gonna try to ignore that. I'm talking to you guys to try to keep my mind off the storm that's coming in. When the big storm hit us a couple weeks ago, I was on phone with my daughter the whole time. She lives in Tennessee, so that's how much I freak out. So thank you so much, Keely, for your support during that. But all right, let's just keep going. The first thing I do when I come into the shed is I turn on my radio. I have that in the background. Hopefully YouTube doesn't hear it. Not that I get monetized or anything, but if it ever comes a time that I get to, I don't want to get it not monetized. Then I get my computer all powered up and ready to go. I do have a couple orders that I would like to get out this morning. They actually don't need to go out until tomorrow, but if I can get them done and before the mail lady comes, then that would be even better. I have some things I need to list, so let me go ahead and get my orders packed up so we can get that done. I'll show those to you in this next clip. Okay, I actually made a sale on Poshmark this morning, and I told her I would not get it out until tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it out today. And it is just this Madame Butterfly women's shirt, and this sold for $28. I'll actually put the picture up here for you so you can actually see what that looks like. All right, I have that packaged up and ready to go for her, for Debbie in Georgia. So there's that one, Debbie in Georgia. All right. And then the other two sales were on eBay. This is a lot of 3 vintage needle points. These sold for $15 plus shipping. So we have this one here. And then we have this one as well. And then Christmas and cross stitch, there's that one. So somebody likes to do needlepoint. Those are also going into a poly bag. These are easy ship orders. So what actually I'm going to do is I'll put them all in a plastic bag so I can put my thank you sticker on the outside of the plastic bag. and they're just gonna go in a poly mailer. Okay, this is going to Marjorie in Missouri. So thank you, Marjorie. I honestly don't know if they watch my channel, more likely not, but if they ever come across it, then they get an early thank you. And then the last order I have on eBay is for this another cross stitch. And this sold for $12.08 plus shipping. So that is going to go into a poly bag as well. Okay, and this one is going to Sandra in Georgia. That one I just put the thank you sticker on the outside of it. So the wind has calmed down. I think the rain has stopped for now. I'm going to throw these in the mailbox before my mailman gets here. So I'll be right back. And in the meantime, I'll show you what else sold over the weekend. Wasn't a whole lot. Okay, my next plan is to get the stuff listed for today. And some of the stuff I just picked up over the weekend and some stuff I've had. So these 2 tree storage bags I picked up over the weekend, so I'm going to get those listed. I have 2 bidets here that I need to check out and make sure they're complete so I can get those listed. I have a 12-inch grab bar that I want to get listed. I have this detailed biscuit joiner that my husband picked up that I need to get listed. That's been sitting here for a while. And this typewriter I need to get listed. Last night I was playing with it and it was working fine. As you can see, it still types and everything. But then I went to move the carriage and the carriage won't move. So that was a huge bummer. And so now I have to sell it for parts. This is about late 60s or early 70 maybe typewriter. It types and everything. It's just I can't get the carriage to work. So it went from like a $200 typewriter to hopefully like $85 typewriter. Hopefully it's an easy fix for somebody. I'm not going to mess with it. I do not know anything about typewriters. So it is going to be sold as is. So that was a real bummer. So let me go ahead and get this stuff listed, and then I will tell you what's new that I'm going to try out this month. Alrighty guys, hopefully the lighting is better. I am really struggling with lighting today with these videos, but got all that stuff listed. I have a few drafts going on. I got my orders out to the mailbox. I'm already getting tired. It's afternoon. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon, and I feel like I've been non-stop today, but then I feel like I haven't got enough done. So what's new for me, this is something I'm sure that all of you probably do, but I am not a planner. I have never been a planner. I have always been the type that just think about getting something done, do it, and that would be it, you know. But I decided this month I'm going to try to plan, and I know that is an important thing to do when you run your own business, is to have a plan. That is something that they talk about all the time. Plan, plan, plan. Plan your day, make sure that you do everything that you want to do. At least you can keep track of everything that you've done for the day. So that is what I'm going to try to do for the month of August. And I've already I started my book. So I'm going to give it a shot. I can't guarantee that this is going to I'm going to keep up with it because I am horrible at planning, guys. I really am. I think I don't plan for the simple fact that if I don't get it done, then I'm really hard on myself. So I figure if I don't put any expectations on me, then those are expectations that I didn't have to worry about if I didn't get them done. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try because I am trying really hard to get my business built up. And my hair's flying everywhere because the storms missed us, but it's humid as heck out there. So got the fans on. But at least the storms missed us. So that's what I'm doing for this month. I'm going to try to plan. And I'm going to try to plan each day because there have been times when I thought I was done in the barn and I've closed the barn up for the night, and then I've thought, okay, shoot, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do this. Then I have to come out here like 3 or 4 times because if I don't do it, then I forget. So the smartest thing to do is write it down and just get it all done, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I just been a fly-by-night. Let's fly by the seat of my pants, and hopefully we get things done. But my husband and I want to go on a trip in a couple months, and we are trying to get some money saved up for that. And I have goals for eBay and for Poshmark that I'm just not hitting. And so I'm going to try the planning thing and see if it works out for me. Like today on my to-do list, the only things I've gotten done was pack my solds up and do my listing. I still want to check my unsolds listed to see if I still have them, because I have a few things on eBay that I unlisted, but I've been donating some items, so I want to make sure that I still have them before I relist them. And then, of course, I want to relist yet, and then I still have to do my end of the month paperwork, computer work, and then I have to set up for August on the computer and my calendar. And then I also have to check my boxes, my tapes, my printer paper, etc. to see if what I need to order. So even though I've gotten quite a bit done this morning, not nearly enough of what I want to get done. So I probably have at least a couple more hours of work to do. And then I'm just using a notebook. I figure this is the easiest way for me. I've actually tried to do the planning thing in the past with a planner, with an actual planner. I even bought one, and I just did not keep up with it. So I think I just need to simplify and just make it easier for me, because I'm a creative type person, and when I was trying to use the planner before, I would just decorate it and make it look pretty, and it was more like scrapbooking than using an actual planner. So I figure if for my benefit, it might make it easier just to do a regular notebook. So we're gonna try it. The one thing I am pretty good at is keeping track of like my sales for the month, and you know, all the business, the important money business side of that. I keep that all in just a little Dollar Tree calendar thing, and I keep track of what was deposited for the week between Poshmark and eBay, and if a Mercari sale happens to come through. I keep track of that. I keep track of the bills for the month. I use my calendar for that, and I've been really, really good about that. I just actually bought a new calendar from Walmart. It's a planner, but it's an actual, you know, calendar like this. But this is really nice. This is a little more detailed than the one I get from the Dollar Tree, because it has like this year's goals, and it shows me the holidays and stuff, and then it has your calendar, right, month at a glance, and then it tells you like my top 3 priorities, important dates. The important dates I like to use even on this. I will put down like whatever yard sales or garage sales are going on for that month, or maybe a estate sale that I want to go to. And then this says this month's goals, and then a to-do list, which is actually what I'm gonna put in here. And then it gives me a place for notes as well. So this is a little more detailed, but I don't think it's going to be as overwhelming as the big planner. So that is my plan. Is there anybody out there that is horrible at planning for your business, or are you meticulously a planner? You got to write down everything. I mean, I have tried, but I have never ever been that kind of a personality, I guess you could say. But I did write down everything that I wanted to do in August for my business wise and my business goals. And then I put, this is for my office and packing supplies list of, I'm going to go through and see what I need to order so I can make an order at the beginning of the month. If I am running low on something, then I can write it in here. And then another thing that I'm going to do, this is not new, I did it last year, but I haven't done it since. Since we do have some goals that we need to, financial goals that I want to accomplish within the next couple of months, with summer slowdown and eBay and Poshmark being kind of slow for me. I like to do door dashing, and I haven't did it since last year, but that is a good way for me to make a little extra money. And before we go on our trip, we need to, well, my husband's already replacing the front tires of my car. He's taking care of that today. He's got to do an oil change and do a once over on the vehicle to make sure everything is okay. And then we also have to get our dog taken care of. She needs fixed because we don't want to come back and find out that she's pregnant with puppies. So we need to get her fixed. She's owed one more shot, so we have to take her on August 1st for that, and then we're going to find out how much it is to get her fixed. And then we also have to find a place for her to stay for 3 or 4 days, however long we decide to go. So we have quite a bit to do, and there's a few small things that I want to take care of before we go. And when it comes to something like that, I do tend to plan ahead of time, because I don't want to be stuck somewhere that I can't get home, you know. So I want to make sure that all that stuff's taken care of. I want to make sure that my dog is taken care of. The cats will be fine for a couple of days. We're just going to do a big fill of water and food, and maybe have our neighbor come over and check on them once or something. But as far as planning, as far as my business goes, I'm really, really, really bad at it. Really bad at it. And I want to try to see if I can get better at that. And I'm hoping that I can. And if you guys have any tips or tricks, let me know down below. I feel like every time I plan something, something bad happens. So it's like, I think that is one of the reasons why I don't plan. And when that carries over into my business, it shouldn't, because I can't see anything bad happening in the business because I plan something. In my personal life, yeah, I mean, 5,000 things could go wrong before now and the time that we decide to go on our vacation. But no matter how hard we plan, you know, something can go wrong. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I have facial nerve issues, so that could rise up any moment and then I won't be able to go, because I can't travel with that. So, it's stuff like that. And I think that's why one of the reasons I tend to not plan, but I need to get better at least with my business, because I think if the only way that I'm going to be able to grow this business the way I want it to grow and make the money that I want to make, I need to plan it. And when you work for yourself, it's a little difficult. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I love my barn, but there's just days that I wake up and I just don't want to do this. And that's not going to help. That's not going to get me to my goal. It's going to be too difficult to achieve my goal. So if I make a plan in my to-do list the night before or before I'm done for the day, then maybe that will give me a reason to get up every morning and come out here and do the work that needs to be done. And I'm usually an afternoon person. I have more energy in the afternoon, but I can get more done in the afternoon physically. But my husband gets off at work at noon, so he gets home and then it's time to eat lunch, and then it's time to make dinner, and then it's time to do this and do that, and I'm not getting as much done as I need to get done as I have this morning. I've gotten a lot done this morning, so I need to make myself get up early, even though I hate mornings, absolutely hate mornings, always have. I need to make myself get out here earlier and just hit the grindstone. And right now it's at the point where I'm getting by and I'm making enough money to be able to go to shop and all that stuff and buy more stuff, but I want to get past that. I want to get over that hump. I want to get to the point where I don't have to decide to go to DoorDash if I need some extra money. That I want that money coming in through eBay. And we're in a year where everything is up in the air due to the presidential campaign, and people are nervous, and we're not getting into politics or anything like that right now, or at all. I don't do politics on my channel, so just so you know. But we are in election year, so that is making people nervous because they don't know who's going to get in office. They don't know which way the country is going to go. So with summer slowdown, plus the kids are getting ready to go back to school already. Our kids go back, I think in 2 weeks. I don't have any kids in school, but I keep hearing the mothers, that's expensive to get the kids in school. And then you got summer slowdown. Everybody's taking their last minute vacations before the kids go back to school. And then the government, we don't know what the heck is happening with that. And everything is just a little scary right now. So I can't depend, none of us can depend on eBay or Poshmark. If you are established and you're making plenty of money and you're doing good, then wonderful. But if you're like me and you just kind of get by and just still struggling, I've done better this month than I have in a long time because I have good stuff coming in. But the problem with that is summer is almost over. When summer is over, that means our yard sales end. So, and then fall is behind us and winter, and we quit finding all the good stuff, So I'm trying to get as much stuff as I can possibly in here while I can, but it's starting to wind down. So that is the new thing I am going to be trying, is planning. Simple. It's not difficult. It wasn't no mind-blowing thing, but And then I'm going to try to DoorDash at least once or twice a week if I can fit it into my schedule. And then that just brings in a little extra money. It's difficult around me because I live in a very small town. So sometimes I'll go out and DoorDash and I won't get nothing. And then other times I'll DoorDash and I'll bring home extra $80 or something. But everything helps. Every little bit helps. And whatever I make in DoorDashing will go towards our little trip that we want to take. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it is quite long, but this is something else that I've got on my calendar of to-dos, is to try to make more videos. And I never know exactly what kind of videos you guys want to see. So I figured I'd do this kind of video. It was kind of like a work day in my life type of video. And if you like these kind, please let me know with a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, I'm trying to do longer videos and shorter videos and kind of in between videos. And so if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them below, because I really struggle trying to make videos. And I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I kind of want it to be a little bit different with my spin on it, but you know, when it comes to that part of being creative, I'm not that great. So, alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you wish. And please comment down below and give me some tips on planning for your business. How do you do it? What works for you? What do you find the easiest? And just anything that you have. Alright, that's all I got. So, time to finish my day. Till next time.